Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm interacting to the 6th episode of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season 2. This one's titled Uncanny Relationships, One Side is a Dragon. So yes, I think that's referring to the fact that it looks like this story will focus a bit more on Lukoa and Fafnir's side of things. We've seen little glimpses of Fafnir and Lukoa here and there, but I think this is going to be the first episode where we actually have a story relating to both of them. At least that's what the preview kind of showed a little bit. Maybe not so much Fafnir. Maybe it's going to be more Lukoa, or maybe the other way around. I'm not quite sure which yet. But I think they're both going to get their stories at least. The last time was a Toru and Elma bit of backstory for the first half of the episode, which was very, very nice, and we kind of referenced that back in like the little breaks between what was happening in the main timeline. And we also saw Ilulu find what she wants to do. She's working at a candy shop. Since she can't play all the time, she wants to find a job where she can be around that sort of thing and help others. And it kind of works for her and what she wants to do. And we met her human, essentially, in Taketo Aida, the grandson of the shop owner, who recently broke their foot. So they were thinking, Taketo doesn't really want to be around the shop, but maybe now that he has Ilulu to come with, maybe he'll start taking a bit more interest in the shop and wanting to do it more. We'll see. I'm sure he's going to be definitely interested in her, though, because hormonal 16-year-old, yeah, that'll do it. that will do it. But, you know, I guess we'll see how that develops over time. I don't know if we'll necessarily go straight back to them this episode or not, or if we're going to take a little bit of a break from them. But it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening there as well. But I'm loving this show, obviously. Kyo and Iho are hitting it out of the park as per usual. Like, we were worried, like, would it feel the same after the break and after everything that happened with the Kyoani fire? That was a slight bit of concern. It's like, okay, getting back into the groove of things, how easy it's going to be. Is there going to be that like transition period? But they've smashed it out of the park immediately. Like the fight between, it wasn't a huge fight, but the fight between Toru and Elma in that episode was quite astonishing, actually. Like, just the level of detail in the models of Toru and Elma during that fight was really, really damn good. Like, I mentioned in the episode how Toru looked so much more aggressive than we'd normally see her in her dragon form. Obviously, that's completely intentional because we're in the middle of a fight, but, like, the detail into, like, the scales and such was really damn impressive, and the small bit of fight we got was really, really nice. So, yeah, just, yeah, phenomenal. Just simply phenomenal. And KyoAni they're back, and they're hanging out of the park, and that makes me so happy. I'm really excited to see what future projects they've got coming as well, because they did have, there is one show that they have upcoming, because most of their stuff is movies right now, except the Hibiki thing, which I don't know what will be. I think it's a movie though. Sound Euphorium 3. I don't know if that's going to be a movie or if that's going to be a series. I don't know. But they do have a series, 20th Century Electricity Catalog, which is listed as a pure romance, that I am quite interested to see what they come up with there, because that sounds like something that I'm going to very much enjoy, honestly. So I'm hopeful on that one as well. Anyway, back to Kobayashi, second episode of the week. As per usual, here on the channel, we do time-based format reactions. If you want to see the full picture you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all Patreon picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from my seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as World Trigger, Symphogear, and Lock Horizon. Trying to catch up on World Trigger so that we're caught up for Season 3 in October. I want to try and finish up Symphogear as well, obviously, for October, so we can get into the next season of that as well. Move on to Season 4 after what has already been a crazy start to Season 3. I'm only 2 episodes in, and I'm just like, holy cow, what is this season already? So yeah, Lock Horizon we're going to try and finish off as well, make our way towards Season 3. Season 3 is a smaller season than the first 2, so it's going to be a bit easier to kind of go through, which would be nice. But yeah, here on YouTube we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen you'll see a time for the episode. I count down 3 to 1 play, then play say episode, I say episode, and we should be in sync. We watched this one on Crunchyroll as per usual, since they're the ones who license the series, of course. No logos or anything, we're just straight into the episode, we're just looking at a black screen right now. I assume we're going to fade or transition or something from this. But you can also see screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. That should be synced up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into second of this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Lukoa. Yep. 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 God damn it, Lukoa. Nice transition. Yes. Okay. Okay, that's a setup. This is just one of those OPs that just goes so well with the show. Because you get OPs and EDs and such that are just like banging tracks that you want to listen to. But then you get ones that are like perfectly suited for the show and the animation that they put together with it. That's what this one is. I wouldn't necessarily have this on my playlist, for example. But it's still a banging OP. Observing. So many cameras. Yeah? Hanging clothes, okay. She knows she's being observed. Jesus Christ, yep. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah. I feel like he was a mage. Uh-oh. Sure. Oh right, yeah, if she gets drunk. Yeah, something about her sister? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Oh, and here she is. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Getting a lot of backstory on our dragons recently. Hmm. 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 I mean, you are a child still, so. Well, when she does, when she does try and treat you as more than a, yeah. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Yep. Oof. Oof. Oh, that's gonna go well. Hmm. I don't doubt that. Hmm. You don't probably. Hmm. uh. Holy shit. Hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Sure. uh, Probably. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Doesn't feel right, does it, between us? Hmm. 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 Interesting. Hmm. Much harsher life, yeah. Hmm. 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 The only reason? Oh shit, okay. uh, I love it. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Oh boy. She always just. Yep. Hey. Hmm. Alright. You're dead. Sure. That's a dangerous place to play football. That ball is absolutely going in that river more than once. That's a flat ball. Sure. That happened. Hmm. I'm so glad I ate before this. As per usual. Not gonna work. That was really massively textured grass. Like the food didn't spill. Indirect kiss. Yep. God damn it. Mm-hmm. Calm yourself. Yeah. Quite different ideas. Alma? God damn it, Alma. Hey. Hmm. Oh, okay. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Oh boy. uh, that was a good episode. Got to spend time with all of our group except Ilu and Ida. Take, I should say. Next time. Common sense is different for everyone. Taurus. Okay, let me just read this again. Who's rotten? Taurus, you'll lose connection. Like advice, file a claim with the administrators, be thorough, and get your free gems. She's an example of what not to do. No, I mean, well, it depends on how you lose connection. If you lose connection because your internet's gone out, I mean, you can't really do much with it. It's your own fault. But like, when games go on updates, like Genshin especially does this, when they have an update and you get your free primo gems. If the update takes longer, or if there's hot fixes they need to do a couple of days after, they'll give you a primo gem compensation. I think As a Lane was like that as well. I think Love Live did the exact same thing as well. Like most gacha style games will do this exact thing whenever their servers are down, either expectedly or unexpectedly. Because if they're doing like a scheduled maintenance for a big update, they want to incentivize you to come back to the updates, especially if you haven't been playing recently, by tempting you with like, hey, get some gems for coming back into the game and experience our new content. Like that's how they market it, right? It just makes sense. Like modern game marketing is so much different to what it used to be. Ever since like games as a service model exists now, and constantly online services and stuff like that, it just changes the way games are. You don't just buy a game, play it, and then wait for the sequel to come out, if at all. That doesn't happen anymore. Now it's all about, well, at first it became DLCs. Once we got like downloadable content became like a regular thing, and now that we have constantly online stuff, we've got games as a service and stuff like that. A lot of mobile gaming, I think, fueled a lot of that, and then the PC market realized, hey, we can incorporate some of those mechanics and still make really good-looking games, and like big games as well. And ultimately it led to what we now have in gaming right now. Not often you get a game where you just buy the game, play the game, and then that's it. It's not as profitable compared to, like, you know, having it like constantly be a constant money stream as opposed to just a single one-off purchase that will deteriorate over time. So it's what it is. I know some people will say, what if we went back to the good old days where all games were just like you bought the game and that was it, but there are some really good games that do the games as a service model, so it's like fine. Like Genshin, for example. Like nearly a year into Genshin now, right? Like I think next month is the year anniversary. And yeah, I've been playing that for the whole year, and I've been enjoying my time on it. And relatively free-to-play friendly, all things considered. Relatively. It does incentivize you, and I have spent money on it, but like the money you spend on it is definitely worth the value, and it's not just like a chance at getting something, like loot boxes or something. I mean, the gacha is like that, but I'm not specifically going in with the intention of buying for the gacha. I'm going in for buying for like the battle pass and the monthly primo gems, so that I have extra pulls every now and then when I want to pull, when I find a character I want to pull. I'm not just pulling every character just to try and get every character. That's not going to happen in a game like this. It's not like Azur Lane where it's like very easy to get, well, was very easy to try and get every single ship in the game. Like that was something I was actively working towards, and I was in like the 90-something percenters for it. It's only because I missed out on certain events that I hadn't got all the ships, really. But yeah, anyway, that's my little rant about games and gachas and stuff like that over. I'm waiting for another good gacha to get into, because ever since I dropped Azur Lane, Genshin is my main gacha now, I suppose, but I don't really consider that a gacha, because I'm not really in it for the gacha elements. I'm in it for the gameplay elements at this point, and farming materials and getting my characters all good. So it's like kind of there, kind of not. It's just a lot more gameplay oriented than what like Azur Lane was. I'm not on the Love Live. I've escaped Idle Hell. I was hoping to get into the Assault Lily Last Bullet, but I couldn't really get into that. I was hoping to get into Lapis Relights, but that game's just like constantly in development. It's like nowhere. I don't even know if it's coming this year, honestly. I don't know. I wanted to get into that, but it didn't happen. I'm hoping Necropara 10 is coming, but I don't know what the status on that is yet, so that might not be till next year as well. It's like, I'm just waiting for the next good gacha for me to get into, for a franchise that I care about, obviously. There's so many gachas out there that I could get into. Like Girls Frontline I've looked into, but I feel like I'm too late into it. I want to find a gacha where I can start from the beginning and go with it the entire journey, really. I'm just too late to a lot of them to really get into them. And that plays on my mind a little bit. That's why I really got into Genshin, because I was there day one. So, anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episodes, although we're doing the next week episode right now, as well as the rest of the Summer 2020 online content on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.